Tabernacle Choir's Christmas concert is a big draw this year, partly due to the headliner, David Archuleta.
A response so big that hundreds of people who did actually have physical tickets did not get to see last night's performance. Richard Pyatt live outside the LDS Conference Center with more. Rich?
Well, that's right. I'm standing, Scott and Brooke, in front of this little poster of Christmas on Temple Square. Paints a rather idyllic picture, but everyone knows that reality can be somewhat different. Just ask the hundreds of people who were stuck on this plaza last night, unable to get in even though they had a ticket. Here's a piece of advice for you. If you're coming to the concert either tonight or tomorrow, you need to get here at least an hour. I would say maybe even an hour and a half early. It's that crowded, that important. Because, as I mentioned, there were hundreds of people who were stuck out here even though they did have tickets.
I showed up over an hour early because my cousin was dancing, Tracy, and yeah, it was filling up very quickly.
It was filling up to the point where they had to close the doors on lots of people. As I mentioned, native Utahn and budding pop star David Archuleta, of course, headlining, singing at the concert, along with Michael York, who's providing the spoken word for the event. Today, both of them talked about what opening night was like for them last night.
There's no place like performing here, and it's just really incredible having the choir just right behind you. It's just like wow, is this really happening?
To be actually inside, to belong as part of this extraordinary entertainment. But it's more than entertainment, because there's a great sense of fellowship and of worship.
Well, of course, the experience is very powerful and very moving for lots of people. That's why it's so popular. David Archuleta and Michael York's draw also adds to the crowds. This performance, of course, the Motab Choir's most popular of the year, and a lot of the people who did get to see the performance say it was an incredible experience. But as we mentioned, demand is extremely high for this concert, to the point where even Matt Christensen said the tickets say be here a half hour early, get here an hour, and I'm telling you probably an hour and a half early, just to be safe, because of the crowds and because of the traffic in the surrounding area. There you go. Back to you in the studio.
Looks like you're first in line, Rich.
I'm here. I don't have a ticket.
Thank you. Taking us on